Hi guys, please subscribe to this channel and like the video to support my project. Today I would like to talk about books, especially historical books. Actually, books is one of my biggest passion. I can read in 8 languages, so I bring books from everywhere in the world, and in my apartment in Kiev I have a great books collection in different languages. Mostly I read books on history and classic books. And today I would like to tell about Italian writer whom I discovered when I arrived here for a scientific project. I didn't know about him before, shame to me, but I didn't know. His name is Alberto Angela. It's an Italian writer, paleontologist and journalist, and actually his books remind me my favorite French writer Laurent Deutsch, who is French journalist and writer, and who writes mostly about history of France and especially history of Paris. His most known books, Metronome 2, Romanesque about history of French language, Hexagon about French history, and many other books. But let's back to Alberto Angela and his books. Here I already bought 6 books of this author, and the first book I would like to share with you called Rome. This book tells us about everyday life in ancient Rome, about its secrets and curiosity, how the ancient Romans lived, what happened in ancient Roman streets. In this book we can find very nice reconstruction photos of ancient Roman domus, for example. Here we also can find some pictures how the ancient Roman streets looked like. Also taverna. Yeah, ancient Roman toilet. It's a quite interesting part. So if you're interested in ancient Roman history, this book is for you. I really recommend it. I already read it and it was a very interesting experience. I have found many interesting things here in this book. Second book I'd like to show you, called Imperial. I had no time to read it yet, but I will do it in the close days. And this book tells what was life like in the Roman Empire, what kind of people would we meet in ancient Roman cities, how did the Romans manage to create such large empire. Also tell about ancient Roman coins, about people whom we could find on these coins, about their lives, and many other interesting things. Also some reconstruction photos inside of the book here, and also it seems to be a very interesting book. Third book called Pompeii. I'll just read an announce for you. 24 October 79 AD was like any Friday in Pompeii city, inhabited by around 12,000 people. But at 1 p.m. exploded Vesuvius, a quantity of energy equal to 50,000 atomic bombs. And so this book says about last days of city Pompeii that was destroyed by explosion of volcano Vesuvius, and also tell about city of Herculaneum that was buried completely also in this tragedy. This book contains also reconstructive photos of Pompeii city, how it looked like before the explosion. Also about, we can find information about some archaeological works and what was found here. It's also very interesting. It's ancient Roman bread that was found during the archaeological works in Pompeii. So also, if you are interested in history, in this tragedy, this book is really recommended for a read. And actually, it's very easy to read it in Italian. My Italian level is around B1, and I have no problems with reading these books. It's quite easy. And the next 3 books, it's a cycle about the Emperor Nero. 3 books. First one, Ultimo Giorno di Roma. It's the last day of Rome. And also I will read an announce for you. Rome, Saturday, 18 July 64 AD. It's a hot summer night. The city is about to wake up with its streets teeming with activity people, and it is completely unaware of what will happen in a few hours. And in a few hours will happen the fire that will destroy practically all city. So it's also ancient Roman tragedy that we can find information about it in these books. We can find also some reconstructive photos. So also should be interesting to read about this. Second book of this cycle called Inferno, so Roma. And it's actually about 9 days of great fire. So this book tells about this fire, especially how it was. Also some reconstructive photos. And how step by step the city was destroyed. And the third book from this cycle, called Nero. This book is about how the city of Rome was rebuilt after the fire and about the Emperor Nero. Most of Roman sources offer negative assessment of the personality and reign of this emperor, and many people in ancient Rome thought that it's Emperor Nero who provoked the fire. In this book also you can find some pictures and some reconstructive photos. It also should be very interesting. Actually, that's all books of Alberto Angelo that I have, but not all books of this author, of course. I have seen also his book about Cleopatra, about San Pietro Basilica, and about Gioconda. So also seems to be interesting. Maybe one day I will also buy this book. For now I have only 6. And that's all for today. I would like to thank you for your attention. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video. And see you in my new videos. Bye bye.